Games we used to play cricket. We used to have the boys would have an old empty 9-gallon beer barrel, you know, the old 9-gallon one, and we used to have that for the wicket. And we'll be all out there. There'd be all the Hamiltons and Billy Lycett, Chocolate Brown at times, and ourselves, Eric, Titch. We all out there playing cricket.
And there was Max and Ian Hamilton.
Yeah, Max.
And about George.
George
was
there.
Yeah, and Neville Gilson.
Yeah, Victor Fisher.
Vic used to come.
And Freddie Fisher. Yeah, they all used to stay there.
Because they were part of Mrs. Hamilton's family, for her first marriage,
Yep.
So that was good days playing cricket. And marbles.
Marbles,
marbles.
We used to play marbles out in the middle of the road. Make our marble ring and we all play marbles. Whoever got them out kept them.
Yeah, that was called Keepers, wasn't it, that game?
Yeah.
Keepers, Ringer was another one I remember.
Yeah, you used to have a big ring.
Yeah, and Skippy we played, which was hopscotch, I suppose. And Mum used to save the knuckles from the roast lamb.
Roast lamb, we used to play knuckles, yes.
Throw them up and catch them and count and all that. And the other things I remember too was that we call them, I don't even know how you spell it, the Shanghais or slingshots.
Yeah, Shanghais. We used to make our own Shanghais with a fork out of a tree, and we used to use rubber bands or old bike tyres. We used to cut in strips and use for the...
Yeah, not so much the tyre, but the inside of it.
The tubes.
The tubes,
we used to use to make the Shanghai.
Yeah, so you couldn't go and buy rubber bands in a package like you could today. You had to make your own.
Make our own,
yeah. So, and footy, you played footy there, I remember.
Yeah, played football.
Which led to you playing for Mount Evelyn in your senior years.
I played for Louisdale for 2 years, and I went to Mount Evelyn and played for 13 years at Mount Evelyn. Mount
Evelyn Football Club. So all those things we did. And what I remember doing as girls in John Street, we used to go and, I did, I don't remember about the other kids, I think my little sisters were involved. We used to go and pick these daisies, and I don't know whether that was dockweed or something or other.
Buttercups.
You remember the buttercups too?
The buttercups, yeah.
All right, well I'll tell the daisies. We'd go and pick these daisies, and you didn't need a knife or anything, and you could make a little slit in them, and you'd make daisy chains, so we'd have them around our wrists, around our neck, around our head. And the little kids, my younger sisters, thought it was lovely to have these. And often we'd get them in the back paddock as well.
Oh, hundreds of them.
Yeah. And the buttercups, and I can't remember, I think there was a little bit of a verse. You'd go and pick buttercups, and they were really bright yellow, and you'd hold them under your... Did you do that too?
Under your chin,
and if it shone yellow on your chin, under your chin, there was, you like butter. This is what we used to... Things that you did to fill the days, and sometimes I remember also, on a Sunday morning, myself and, I don't know who else, the other kids, we'd go round to the main street of Lilydale and sit out front of Mr... what's in it? Live next to... Anyway, it'll come to me.
Mrs. Morton.
Thank you. Mrs. Morton's place. We'd sit there on a Sunday and count the cars going past.
Dick Morton and Mrs. Morton.
Nick Morton.
And just around the corner there was another Mrs. Morton.
That's right, yes. One was the skinny one.
Because the real cactus used to be there in the first place.
Yeah.
Remember that?
So that was some of the things we did out there on
Sunday.
Particularly, But playing football any day of the week. And do you remember Dad had a bicycle he used to ride to Cave Hill?
Yes.
And so did Mr. Bryars.
Mr. Bryars, yeah.
And when I can remember when my dad would sneak up the pub for a beer or two, and he only liked Richmond beer, so he went to the White Dog. Yeah. While he was away, I'd go and sneak his bike out, and I'd ride it up the street. Yeah, had to put your foot through the bar. Yeah. Well, I couldn't sit on the seat because I was too little. And then Mum would say, "You get that bloody bike and put it away before your father gets home."
Yeah, that's right.
So that was the things that we did to fill our time. And of course at night time when you went to bed, I slept with my two sisters. There was three of us in the room. We'd play I Spy in the dark. You couldn't see a damn thing, but we'd play I Spy every night, Tom.
And I used to sleep out on the back veranda
Yes,
in the open.
yes, you did. No room in the house.
Bloody freezing.
Well, there were 9 of us
Yeah,
in that
9.
little house,
Yeah.
wasn't there?
Yeah.
And
We all got by.
yeah, we did, didn't we? Never went hungry.
No.
Might have needed a new pair of shoes on the odd occasion, but we never went hungry.
Right, that'll do that piece.